Good afternoon, y'all. How y'all doing? Let me just tell you a quick little mini story real quick while I prepare to fix one of my nails. I just broke a nail in the shower, and I lost a bow. So that's the good thing about doing your own nails, y'all. Y'all ain't got to go and pay to have somebody fix them for you. You can fix them yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up putting my nail back on. That just means that I didn't use enough acrylic on that nail, and so I'm gonna make it a little thicker. So one time with the last narc that I was dealing with 3 months ago, 2 years ago, he went to jail. And when he went to jail, it was like I wasn't there and I didn't do anything. So he rented a car, and the place allowed him to get the rental and everything, and his license was actually suspended. And so they rented him the car. He ended up getting pulled. In the state of Georgia, they don't play that. They will take you to jail if your license are suspended and you're driving or whatever. So he was driving, and he was speeding. I told y'all he's Speedy Gonzalez, okay? So he's Speedy Gonzalez. So he's flying in this rental car, and he gets pulled over. Now, how distracted and disrespectful he is, if we're riding in a car and he's driving and there's a woman next to our car, he gonna cruise where he can keep up with that person so he can look at them. So that's what be happening on the road. He'll see a nice looking woman who he think is nice looking, and he would trail her, or either follow her, because it has been instances where he was coming to visit me when we were on a break or whatever, and we were getting back together. He was on 95 and he missed our exit. You live here, how you miss your exit? Because he following some woman that he seen attractive on 95, and so he hit his gas to keep up with her, and he ends up missing the turn. So this what happened that day when he got pulled over and went to jail. Following some woman, speeding up to catch up to her, and she probably trying to get away from his crazy self. And so he speeds up to catch her, and he's going over the speed limit, and he gets pulled over. So when he pulls over, he doesn't know his license is suspended because he just got this rental car. So I'm in agreement with this. This is, a mix up on the rental company's part, not his, you know what I'm saying? But him speeding is his own fault, you know what I'm saying? So that's where he take his accountability for the situation, because if he wasn't speeding, he wouldn't have got pulled. So he's speeding and he gets pulled over or whatnot. And so when he gets pulled over, when they run his license, it's showing that his license is suspended. And so they take him to jail. Well, they arrest him. So he calls me on the phone and he tells me that I need to call the rental car place and let them know that he just got pulled, saying that his license is suspended, and how is that possible, because he was able to rent the car, and to let them know where the car will be when they tow the car from where he got pulled over at. So I did that. I also called his family, his mom or whatever. This man is at the time 48 years old at this time. So, he is not a child or whatever, but I know he stick close to his family, and so if something happens to him, he wants me to notify them. So I did. So I called his mom and his sister or whatever and let them know that he was, being detained. So him being my man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get you out of there or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well then, at the time I didn't have a car. My car was broke down, and so he had to rent a car to go handle his business out of town, go do some work or whatever. So I didn't have a car, so I had to borrow one of my sister's cars to go and see what all I need to do to get him out of there or whatever. So he was actually less than an hour away. He was probably like 50-something minutes, close to an hour away where he got pulled at. And so I get my sister's car. I go to the county that he's in jail or whatever, and I speak with them, ask them how much is his bill and what all I need to do, this, that, and the third. So they told me everything I need to do. This is me doing all the footwork. I'm doing everything. So I'm finding out everything that I need to find out to get him out of there. And, you know, so with him traveling, I'm thinking he got some money on him, because who finna travel with just a couple of dollars in their pocket? Him. He'll do that. He don't think before he do stuff, and so he will always get caught up in different stupid jams. And so I'm like, when I get his card to go and, you know, see how much he got to put towards his bail, he only had $60 on his card. His bail was $485. So that means I gotta put up the rest. But nice on me. Okay. So his bill is $485. So he only got $60. So that's the only thing I hate about these jewels or nail jewelry, is these butterflies here, because the sides are pointy. It's getting caught on my hair, and that's so annoying. So yeah, I won't use those no more, because it just keep getting caught. But anyways, let me get back to the point. So his bill is $485. He only got $60 on his card. And so I'm just like, how you drive fast, so you gonna have to stop 3 times before you get to your destination, and this ain't enough gas money for you to make it all the way there. So why you just up and leave and you don't have enough money to be traveling with? But that's just me thinking, and you know, I'm being smart about it, because I don't travel like that. He does. So that day I wasn't able to get him out, so I was gonna have to get him out the next day. Luckily, the next day would be my payday. So I done spent all I had to go less than an hour away. I had to put gas in my sister's vehicle to go there, to go running back and forth over that way to figure out what I need to do. I got to go to this courthouse. I got to go to this place, because this place is so country that everything is not in like one building, like how Florida is set up and stuff like that. But, you know, you got to go to this place and go to that place, and then you got to go to the bail bondsman all the way in another city. It was just a lot that I went through to get him out of there, to not be appreciated at all. Not that I need somebody to appreciate me, but when somebody gets you out of jail, the least you can say is thank you. And that's something I did not receive from him. So I get everything situated. I talk to the bail bondsman. I talk back to the police department, and I figure out what time I can get him out the following day. I tell the bail bondsman, okay, I have the money tomorrow. Where do you want to meet? What I need to do, you know, what's the steps? Because I've never burned anybody out before. This was my first rodeo, so I had no idea what I was, you know, up against and stuff. So it fairly wasn't hard at all, but I didn't know every step that I needed to take, so I needed to be guided through this thing. But I did it, you know what I'm saying? So once I get everything situated, he finally calls me. Now he talked to his mom. He didn't call me. Once he was in the jail, he called his mom first, then he called me later on after I got everything situated, which he thought that I guess he thought that I wasn't smart enough to handle things or whatever. So he's like, call my mom, and my mom got a list of bail bondsmen and everything. I said, I already got that situated. He said, oh. He's like, they say it's such and such. I already know how much your bail bonds is, and I've already got one. I'm gonna meet him at 7:00 or whatever, and then I'll be there to get you out soon. He gonna meet me at the jailhouse to get you out, and then you gonna be fine. And he was like, oh, okay, all right. He was like, so just let my mom and them know this, that, and the third. And so his mom calls me, and she calls and give me the same exact numbers that I've already called. I done called several bail bondsmen. And all the ones that I called, she gave me all the same numbers to it. So I guess that was her way of helping or whatever. But what didn't happen was not now one of his family members sent any funds towards his bail to get him out. But she found some numbers. Nor did I ask, because in my mind, if I go to jail and I got an old man, you shouldn't have to get me out. But being that we live together, I take care of you when you need to be taken care of. You should be doing what you need to do to get me out, not looking for somebody else to do it. Now, if you need to borrow the money, that's fine too. But it's your job. I'm your girl. Do what you can do, and then if you don't have it, then ask somebody else or whatever. Then depend on somebody else to do it. But I just felt like because I was his girl, and I'm a grown behind woman who know how to take care of business, so I'm gonna get you out. You know what I'm saying? So especially if it was something that was sort of not your fault. It wasn't your fault that your license was suspended and they gave you the rental car, but it was your fault for speeding. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you my dude, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna get you out. You know what I'm saying? If I can, I'm gonna get you out. If I need to borrow the money, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but I'm gonna get you out. And so that's how I just think that it should be resembled back to me. You know what I'm saying? So his mom them was not like, oh, well, we gonna send $50 towards it, or we gonna send 100 of it, or whatever. She was just like, well, here goes some numbers to the bail's bondsman that you can call around and see who can get him out. I said, I've already done that. He'll be out in the morning. She was like, oh, okay. Well then, just tell him to call me when he get out. Oh, you ain't gonna send no money for him? Much money as he send y'all? You ain't gonna send no money to get your son out? Okay, that's cool. Because I'm his girl, I got him. Not that I was looking for help from anybody anyway, but that's your son. You so concerned about his well-being and all this good stuff, but you ain't getting him out. But that's all good. It's cool. So, mind you, I work overnight at this time at a hotel. So I went home after leaving the jailhouse and talking to the bail's bondsman, all that good stuff the day before. I go home, take a quick nap, then I got to go to work. I'm at this job all night. I get off at 6:30. I got to meet the bail's bondsman by 7:15. About 7:30. So I go ahead and I do that. I ain't got no sleep. And then I'm thinking that, I got enough time to take a little nap while I'm waiting on him to get out. Because everything happened so fast, I didn't have time to close my eyes. It was like, okay, met the bail's bondsman, gave him the money, boom, he went in there, got him out. I thought it was going to take a while to process him out. He was ready to go. So I sat in there, waited on them to release him or whatnot. And when he came from the back, the first person he greeted was the bail's bondsman. Now, I know when you talk to him in the back, you told him thank you then. So when he comes back out there to me to give me the information, like, okay, they getting him set up back there to get ready to release him, this, that, and the third. Now he comes out and I'm talking to the bail's bondsman. He's shaking his hand, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is what he's saying to him. He ain't even looked at me and said 2 words. He ain't said, hey, babe, thank you, babe, appreciate you, this, that, and the third. He's just like, I thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate you for getting me out of there. He couldn't have got you out of there without me. What about me? Hello? A good morning? A happy to see you? A kiss? Or thank you, babe. Thank you for getting me out. No. This man act like I ain't did nothing. Like he just got out by himself and the bail's bondsman just came and got him out of there. That's how he acted. Just like the bail's bondsman did everything. He ain't did nothing but sign some papers, took my money, and got you out of there. Which, if it wasn't for my money, you wouldn't be out. Because you only had $60 to your name. Mind you. Luckily, bills and everything was already paid. So, I ain't think nothing of it. But I spent most of my check getting him out because he only had $60. So I had to put up the rest. because I want to be nice and don't want to have him on his behind when he get out with no money in his pocket. You know, I got a little change in my pocket, but it ain't a whole lot. But out of his money, I took 40 of it to go towards his bill. And I left him 20 to have to himself. You know, he a smoker. Get his little stuff or whatever he need to, you know, he smoke green. He don't smoke the other stuff. But at least enough money for him to get him a little blunt or whatever. So I did that. What he did with his money was he bought him some snacks when he got out and something to drink or whatever, and then we went on home or whatever. So this thing. So yeah, the whole ride, he ain't said nothing to me. He done got on his phone and he done called everybody in the world. Even got on the phone and was talking to this older lady who we call his client, which I think he had relations with her too or whatever, because he like anybody or whatever. He don't have no preference. He say he like really, really big women, but I ain't really seen no really, really big women. I've seen women my size or a little bit smaller and older women. So he manipulates older women too. So he gets on the phone with her and he's talking to her about, oh yeah, I gotta pay these people back for bonding me out. And I'm looking around like, who the people is? Because it was just me. It was just me. You need to say you gotta pay me back, but I understand that he wasn't saying he gotta pay his girl back, because this is somebody he's dealing with, which is a supply, and so he don't want to mess up whatever he got going on by saying, yeah, I gotta pay my girl back for bonding me out. Mind you, I didn't ask him for the money back, but since you ain't gonna say thank you, your money will be good. Money will do. So I done sat here through 4 different phone calls. And I mean, he tried to stay on the phone the entire ride home, making no conversation with me at all. One even acknowledgement. I'm telling you, he didn't even say hi. He didn't give me a kiss. He didn't say thank you. He didn't say anything. So by this time, we turning on the road to go home. And this man ain't said 2 words to me. So I just up and say, so you're not going to say thank you? And he said, say thank you for what? I'm going to pay you back. Regardless if you is going to pay me back or not, you still can say thank you, because if it wasn't for me, I the one did the legwork. I'm the one who got you out. And he was like, no, my mama them got me out. Excuse me? I said, who? Your same mama who called me and gave me the same exact bail bondsman's numbers that I had already called, and by the time she called me, I had already had you set up to be bonded out in the morning. That's what your mama did? I said, because then now one of them sent a dime. Now his jaw dropped. Like, oh. But he still didn't say my bad. He didn't say thank you. He didn't say anything. So I'm hurt at this point, because I'm just like, bruh, I just sat up all night and worked, turned around, came and got you out of jail. I met with the bail bondsman. I the one when they got the money out the bank account to pay off, to add the rest of the money for your bond, for you to get out, for you to be this disrespectful and just act like I ain't did nothing at all. I was like, no. He was like, I ain't even been home good and you ready to start arguing. You daggone Skippy, I am. Because how you gonna sit on the phone telling these people that you gotta pay some people back? No, I'm the one you need to pay back, your girl. What's so hard about saying that? And then I was upset about some other stuff, because I'm like, and why don't you ever say you love me? You sit on the phone and you tell everybody else you love them, but you ain't saying that crap to me. You said it to me once and you ain't said it to me no more since then. What is your problem? Because I didn't have to bond you out. You could have sat there and waited that time out or whatever. I said, but I the one got you out. Your mama, them, and nobody else did nothing for you. And he's like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm just getting out of jail. I just want to clear my mind. You ain't even been in there no 2 days, sir. Don't even sit here and act like you just been gone for so long. It ain't even sat in that good with you. That was like a dream. But yeah, this man then still didn't say thank you, because he said, I'm paying you back, so I don't need to tell you thank you. Just the audacity of how they think that they can just do whatever they want to do, y'all. I mean, I the one did all the legwork. Y'all understand where I'm coming from. But he acted like he didn't understand why I was so mad. Why I needed to hear thank you. Why I need to hear I love you. Why I need to hear anything. And I'm like, because that's what people who in love do. Why I gotta sit here and ask you why you don't say you love me. But yeah, y'all, that's something he did one time. You went to jail. I'm the one did everything to get you out of jail. And the one person who did it, you can't even tell them thank you. Can't even say I appreciate it or nothing. He didn't say not a word. And I ate that. I ate it. It was real disrespectful. That was wrong and that was hurtful. And I shouldn't have put up with that. But that's what a good heart will get you. Yep. That's what I've experienced a lot of. I do good things for people and I get they behind the kiss. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. And I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? So won't be like that no more though. But yeah, that's just some of the things I went through with that one particular narc. The one who really put things in perspective for me to know that I've been dealing with a narcissist all this time is my last current narcissist that I've been dealing with. For 3 months we've been separated now, and I'm telling you, he took me through the ringer. He showed me just what a narcissist is, and I didn't even know. So yes, y'all have a good day. I'm finna go ahead and fix my nails and chill and relax with the rest of my spring vacation before it's time to go back to work next week. And so I'm enjoying every moment of it as I can. Y'all know what I say. Fall in love with yourself every day, even if it's one day at a time or one step at a time or however you need to do it. But you need to love you because you deserve it. And I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, comments, and all that you guys do. Just continue to do that and help me grow. And as I grow, we grow together and plant something. Start a garden. It's so peaceful, and to look at the growth that you have in your garden resembles your life. So if you're growing physically in your garden, you're growing mentally as well. So y'all have a great day. I love you. Mwah. Have a great day.